Alright, there we go. Hey guys, what's going on? FY My Pawn here. Welcome back to Grim Dawn. For those of you who did not see, I basically had to go through the game. I forgot to swap over to the right scene. That's a mistake on my part, but I digress. Since we left you off, we defeated Krieg, which is one of the big bads of the game, or at the very least one of the bosses in one of the acts. And now we're moving on to the banditry area, where there's going to be a lot of bandits, a lot of dangers. We did manage to upgrade our skull a little bit, so that's nice, but otherwise, we just get moving. So without further ado, let's just get into things and see what happens. Now, I did do a bit of a hiccup with my stream earlier, but it's nothing too crazy. It's just a misstep on my part, if you will. So
you must be the kid that's causing a stir in my absence. You've done good by dispatching Krieg. I knew that man in life. I dread to think of what he had become as an ethereal.
But, thankfully, we didn't waste too much time. We only wasted, like, a few minutes, so I'm glad we got the chance to rectify the mistake, but I digress. Captain Bourbon said to speak with you about the outlaws.
Aye. An old mess has come back to finally bite us right in the ass. The river's kept them at bay for now, what with the broken bridge. It seems the bastards have garnered a taste for the one hole in the world they were once so eager to escape. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We're at war, and if we don't take the fight to them, they will surely bring it to us. I'd much rather fight on my own terms. Wouldn't you?
What's the plan of action?
Before we do anything, we'll need to get that bridge repaired. Got men ready to do the work and some scrap to get you started. Just need to provide the remaining raw materials. Once that's all finished, I need you to enter the Arkovian foothills and show those bastards we're not a prize for the taking. Last I saw of them, they were mobilizing for something big across the river. Why don't you head on over there and introduce yourself?
What happened during your expedition to the northwest? Okay, I set out with another scout, Elsa. Okay. You think you're mixing personal vendetta? Okay. Anyways, 1,000 iron, some scrap, nothing too crazy. Let's see. Chthon has many leaders, covered identity of one in charge of activities around Devil's Crossing. Salazar, Plaid of Chthon. Somewhere near the Burwich outskirts. Why not? Let's do some bounties.
I trust that you are handling...
Yep. I'm just checking to see if there's any further quests. It doesn't look like it, so we should be good to go.
See anything you like?
We do have a few things we could potentially grab, but nothing really sticks out here, so I'm not going to utilize these. What I will do, though, is sell all these, I guess.
Put it to good use.
I'll toss the blues into our storage here. Heretics Tome, huh? Yeah, we don't need it. Explorer's Footpads versus the Unseeing Swiftness. Tempting, but we're going to put it away. Same for these. This and this. There we go.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Alright. Before we go any farther, I do want to go... Okay, let's go into the local map. We want to go to the Burwich outskirts for the quest that we're going for. So we're going to go here. Blade of Chthon. I believe the Blade of Chthon is actually here, so hold on. Alright, might as well, deal with them while we can here. It's just free experience after all. Okay. We go down here. And we just deal with the cultists here, and we should be good to just deal with this real quick. I'm doing this bounty solely so we can get some rep with Devil's Crossing. It's not a bad thing to
That
have.
skill's not ready.
Okay. Grab the gold, the items, everything basically, and we should be good. Alright, well, with that, we go into the Iron Door. And in we go to deal with what's-his-face once more. These guys are easy to deal with. Okay, it looks like we've got time warped, huh? Greatly reduced cooldowns, but other than that, we're fine. We've got Mark of the Traveler. Health regen, movement speed, and slow resistance. Ain't bad for what it is. Having the extra movement speed is not a bad thing, to say the least, but, yeah. Double-touched ammo. No. Yeah, we don't need all that. We're just going to ignore it for now. But we will probably touch upon it eventually. Yeah, nothing up there is a value. Pop this open. Another Mark of the Traveler. Never heard. Anything over here? Not really. Alright, nice. We'll descend down the stairs. Ow, okay. Get out of those guys. Grab those. Nothing in there.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, regenerate our mana. Okay. Now we clear out this room. Okay, close that. Pop this open. Set up a portal just to be safe.
I can't do that yet.
Okay.
I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet.
Okay, spam this.
I can't do that yet.
And we just spam this. And there we go. Easily done. We can now return with our bounty. We slayed Salazar, so that's good. It appears we've also got Consecrated Wrappings, which is good for attack speed and chaos damage if we were to use that. But there you go. And just because we can clear out this area here really quick, so... yeah. Done.
I can't do that yet.
Oh, there we go. Had to be careful there. Nearly died as a result of that. Okay, grab all that. Okay, Mask of Destruction. Alright. Alright, we portal back to Devil's Crossing. We can return into quest, and off we go. Easy stuff. Port in. There we go. We get 1,000 or 5,000 experience. Mark a Dreeg, some rep. And yeah.
Give you a good price of what I've got left.
We'll sell everything. Because we don't need these, and we should be good to go.
Put it to good use.
Alright, so I'm going to take a small 5-minute break. I know it's a bit early, but I need to, handle some stuff. But I'll be back with you guys shortly. See you guys in a bit. Okay, sorry for the delay. I'm now back. Let's get back into things. Let's see. I guess repairing the bridge comes first. Although, getting the emissary isn't a bad option as well. 25 scrap, 20k iron bits. Let's first repair the bridge northwest of Devil's Crossing. There we go. Leaves me with 29 scrap. And just because I can, let's repair this. Totally normal arbiter. Oh. Yeah, this is out of order, unfortunately, but hey. It's fun. A new area soon to be, utilized, I would imagine.
Ah, we speak at last. As I am sure you know, there are many who now cast their gaze upon you, traveler. Or should I say, taken. Some who mean you ill, some who fear...
Yeah, hold that thought, man. I will not be addressing that guy anytime soon, but he will be important to some extent. But yeah, we managed to secure ourselves a nice little loot area there. So, level 50 item just early on, never hurt. And I think that area actually restocks. So you should be able to log out, log back in, and you should be able to loot the item there with relative ease. I'm not sure if that's an optimal method, but it is there if you guys want to dabble with it to some extent. Not that we need to. Not for us, anyways. Okay, we've got some... Now, if I recall correctly, this area actually has a lot of fire-based equipment. So this is probably going to be our best place for where we're going to build up our damage. So that's going to be nice. Inferno. I think that's actually pretty good for us. But the fire damage in general is pretty good. Let's see. Arcanist... Here we go, Inferno. Okay, so we're increasing our burn damage and fire damage on top of that by 3 if we wear those pauldrons. Which is good for us, bad for the enemy. So we're going to be causing quite a bit of stir when it comes to fire damage at the very least. Okay, nothing there. We'll just casually burn him to oblivion. Okay, Darius wants the prison. Okay, rest in peace, scum. I guess we report our success back to Moriarty. And we'll get more quests, I would assume.
Well, did they like our housewarming gift?
Yeah, I took out the man in charge by the name of Shanks.
You work fast. I like that. We'll need more of that for what's coming next.
Alright, what's our next target?
Darius Cronley. Last I've seen his face, they almost hung him for a double homicide. The warden intervened at the last minute in favor of a life sentence in Devil's Crossing. Seems there were ulterior motives after all. Darius Cronley is the devil made manifest, devious and manipulative with a penchant for sin of every kind. He's the one running this gang, and he's the one we need to go after next.
You got a plan?
We have to hit them hard and fast, leave no room for a counterstrike. I've only seen a portion of their operations in the region, but they are really entrenched on the Four Hills in Old Arkovia. Shanks surely wasn't Darius's only lieutenant, so I suggest you find the rest and kill them. We don't want one of them taking over after Darius is dealt with. I don't have any names for you, but they will probably have equally clever prison names as our dead friend Shanks. But to really end this, you need to cut off the head of this operation, Darius Cronley. If what I hear is true, you will find him hiding out in the mines underneath the Four Hills. Lastly, my scouting partner Elsa must still be out there with them. If I venture to guess, Cronley has her in his clutches. Save her from that brute. I hear you are quite capable, so don't let me down. When you find yourself out there, I recommend you seek out a man by the name Quaid. He and his group forsook the peaceful ways of the Rovers in favor of fighting back against the outlaws. And I'm glad they did. It was Quaid's people that pulled me from the jaws of death.
What happened to Elsa? Set up and let's shout Elsa. Our mission ended together with the vicious band of outlaws. Thought I could protect her, but yeah, I could give up knowing those slugs had Elsa. Collapsed in despair. Woke sometime later. Damned to abandon Elsa to torture or worse. Alright, I'll get on it. So yeah, you get a couple of quests here. Pretty simple stuff. Nothing too crazy. But one thing I know from these bandits is that fire damage is going to be a very...
Ah, there you
Oh, hello.
are. Come, we have an errand you must perform immediately.
But yeah, no, you get a ton of... What is it? You get a ton of fire items from the bandits, so it's a good grind spot for us if we keep the skull. Excuse me?
Yes, at once. Do not tarry. There are experiments to be run, and Darlet and I require explosive materials immediately. No time for questions. These magical artifacts aren't going to break themselves down, now are they? Are you still here? Head to the mines around the Arkovian foothills and Old Arkovia immediately.
Alright, I'll gather some explosives.
Tinkering is my specialty. Be safe.
Okay, so this quest will basically allow us to dismantle items. It's gonna be paramount for us destroying the items that we currently have, so collecting a bunch of dynamite is gonna be quite a commodity for us. Or at the very least, getting as much dynamite as we possibly can. The best method to secure dynamite would have to be just, collect... Well, there's two methods. You can either collect it or you can buy it. Buying it is probably going to be way easier than collecting it. However, collecting it's free, so it depends on whether you want to be a cheap ass or not. So, depends on what you prefer, really. Okay, got a nice new helm here. Let's see. Aside from the Flames of Ifgner and Flame Strike doing nothing for us, it is decent fire damage. We also got Dispulsers of Destruction, which, This is weaker than the current ones we got. This is more fire damage, though. We just lose out on a lot of boons here. I'll wear it for now, solely for the fire damage being the thing. I can't wear it anymore anyway, so there you go. Alright, there we go. I guess we're hard focusing into the fire damage there. We ball. Okay, not too bad. Enemies quite literally crumple quite easily here. Okay, nothing here. Just had to check to be sure. Okay, nothing worth noting. We just keep going. If I recall correctly, this is going to be a rather dangerous situation. So let's go. Stand back. Burning this shack down. My family doesn't need to suffer any longer in this horrible world. Is your family in there? Are you insane? Stay out of it. It's for the best. Look, things are bad, but we can't lose hope. What hope is there left? Good people are dying, and the world is overrun with monstrosities we used to spook our children with. I'll not have my family suffer any longer. I come from Devil's Crossing. It's safe there. Safe? What's safe anymore? We were safe out here once, too. Look at this place now. We defend it. There's a shelter and drinking water. Please, join us. I'll see you and your family there. There we go. But, yeah, the option to let them burn is also an option, or, taking him out is also an option, but the most merciful option... Oh, hold on. Alright, 1 second, I need to do something, but I will be back in a few minutes. See you guys in a bit. Alright, apologies for that. I'm now back. Let's see. Well, I guess I nuked these guys. Hey! And we got a level up because of that. Nice. That's good. Alright, let's see. What do we invest our level up in? The easiest would definitely be Arcane Will. Because if we hit a certain threshold of HP, there you go. Anything goes, really. I guess we level up, let's see. If I level up to 26 damage reduction, that's a 25% reduction to damage that we suffer. Which is decent. It's basically less damage overall, which I can respect. It's not perfect, but it will do for... It will scale long term, so just having this is nice. Of course, I could do more fire damage, but nah. I'm good with this. Right, I should probably also invest a point into these. Let's see. I'll pump a point into spirits. Nice. Okay, there doesn't appear to be anything too special around here, aside from the knowledge here. The first passage of the Kaimon scripture, we've already read through these in my first playthrough, so if you want to read through the notes, like I've said before, you can always just go and check out that playthrough and read the various notes. Not going to read them again, because there's no need to read them again. Alrighty. Hello, hello. What happened to you? Backstabbed by my partner. Okay. I'll track down your partners. Guess we keep going now. There's no reason to stick around this part of the area. There is a totem here, so we'll quickly go beeline to that. Because that's just good loot waiting for us. Alright. There we go. Got a whole bunch of fancy little goodies here. Let's see. Okay, quick draw gloves, Anchorite's seal, and the alchemist belt. Tempting, but not really to snuff on what we want. Uh, 16 elemental resist. That's actually pretty decent. Yeah, no, these are way better. I'm probably actually going to wear these gloves because they give way more armor. Plus, the elemental damage just covers everything, and the spirits actually really does help quite a bit. We do lose out on a bit of spirit, though, if we do this. But the armor is way more valuable, and the casting speed never hurts. Okay. Plain food rations. We'll go in through the cave entrance, see what we come across, go from there. Okay, looking like we've got a whole surplus of ghosts that we got to deal with. Okay, activate this. Spam the ability enough and we'll be fine. Griffhound leather boots. Well, we don't use pets, so this is kind of pointless. I guess I can go into devotion here real quick. What did I go with? Yeah, I went with the quill, didn't I? Okay, this gives us Aether resistance, HP, and elemental damage. And energy regen, which is something we do desperately need. The more energy regen we have, the more we can spam our abilities without needing to resort to using a potion every single time. So it's just convenient. That said, I should probably figure out a way for healing to also be viable here, huh? Oh, well. Alright, there is also these shields in there. Oh, well. Alright, spam fire until he goes down.
I don't have enough energy.
There we go. Took a bit of work, but we managed to just nuke him down slowly but surely. Okay, so we got a bit of spooky items here, and typical items, that is, as well. Alexra's Flash Freeze. Okay, so if we were to use the shield, it would definitely do some serious cold damage. Not that we really want to use it, but, you know, it's there. It's an option. Okay, nothing there. Okay, anything over here? Nope. Now we just loop over to the other end here, and we should be good. Okay, nothing there. Ah, hello. I don't think there's much else around here. I think that's it, pretty much. Alright, we'll exit out through here. Pretty sure that's everything in the cave. But, yeah. Survivability is certainly something that, we need as a mage if we're going to keep going like this. Feels like a secret, but it isn't. Okay, we'll go down and across over here. That. Ah, right, a secret here. Nice. And what do we get? We got a Revenant's Edge. Cold vitality damage and bonuses to skills and demolitionist. Fire damage is converted into fire damage is converted into vitality damage. Okay. Cool. Nothing we really need, but it is there, so nice to think about. Okay, this is a fire and burn set of pants, but we need a bigger physique for it. I think once we level, we will benefit from it, I'm sure. All in due time, though. Heyo. Are you Asaya? I'm here about your partner. That swine isn't dead yet? It's a huge misunderstanding. Alright, say what you want, but make it quick. Through is scum. It wasn't about the hollow scrap. Oh, okay. I'm sorry I rushed to judgment. Be more careful in the future. Farewell. But yeah, it never hurts to be kind to the guy, so... I believe if you spare him, he becomes a merchant, so... I personally just choose to let him live on that principle alone, so... And the Aether Crystals are getting a bit more, Oh, okay, so the Aether Crystals are present here as well, so... There are remnants of the Aether on this part of the continent as well. Not too surprising that they're everywhere, but at the same time, not a good thing. Let's come in for 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Get back into things. I mean, we'll just take out the skeletons. We're getting a ton of experience, I must admit. I'm not complaining, that's for sure. Makes our life a little easier on gathering strength, so there you go. Yeah, no, in fact, we're really pumping out levels because of this, so that's good. There we go. I guess we go over here for the journal. Okay. More lore experience, always a welcome sight. Yeah, we need an ability that allows us to penetrate, well, we need pen in order to get past the resistances for those who have fire resistance, so we will need to figure out something there. Not an impossible task, so there are ways around it, it's just a matter of actually doing it. Okay, well that's that there. There's also a little alcove there. That is something for the future, which we'll eventually reach. But we won't be able to reach that right now.
I can't do that yet.
But yeah, being kind to others does pay off in certain instances. Oh, hello. Hey, level 28. Nice. Okay. Can't level up Maven's Spear anymore, so that's a bummer, but not unexpected. %, reduced target's elemental damage. Okay, let's undo that. Purging all enemies caught within of beneficial auras and spells while allies are purged of negative ailments. I think that's what we want. But do we want to level this up? Not really. I think it's in our best interest to start pumping up to 32. We're going to start leveling up to 32, so we're just going to spam levels until we hit that point. Plus, it's going to increase our energy and health reserves, so it is well worth the effort of us pursuing that real quick. Alrighty. Okay, we'll go here. We've got a warp gate now, so that's good. And we can go over here. Hello. What do you need assistance with? Yeah, I'll search for your elder. We'll talk with Bernard. Have trouble with bandits. Sure, I'll help out. Alright, and it's at this point I think I want to start getting rep for the rovers, so we're actually going to... Well, do we quit? No, no. We'll worry about that later. We'll worry about that next stream, really. Oh, right, because we leveled up, we also got points here to spend. We'll free spirit. Apologies for that, I'm not back. Okay, speak with Quaid. Okay, so we need to find the Elder first before we can continue, so that'll be fun. Okay, there's a path here. I guess we'll go down here because I do believe there is stuff here. Okay, we'll go into the mine shaft. There we are. Okay, from here, deal with these. And I believe this area does provide honey, which is, yep, here we go, royal jelly, which can be used in certain recipes. Okay, we'll just move this over to here. Here we go. Alright, so slip those there just so I can organize a little bit. Here we go. And, yeah, just keep ruining these guys' day. Okay, there we are. And off to the bridge here. This is where we're going to get some dynamite, I do believe, so now would be a good time as any to explore where we can, grab what we can. Okay. Yeah, I thought there would be dynamite here, but there is a severe lack of it. Okay. Set up a portal here, just so we're playing safe.
Yet.
Alright. Took a bit of damage there, but we'll be fine. Yeah. Alright, I think we're good so far. Nice. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, we seriously need something to keep our life a little up and above. We're at a situation where we might die at this rate. Then again, we have technically died because of such things, so we seriously need some more. We need some sort of defensive capabilities, just to increase our survival rate at this situation. Well, we got the dynamite all the same, so it's good. We'll hop out of the mine entrance here. Okay, yeah. Not a fan of the constant damage we're suffering here. Let's see. Plasmal armor would certainly be nice. But I digress. Okay, we'll just ignore you for a mo.
That skill's not ready.
Here we are. Hello. Take this talisman. As you ask. There we go. Now we just need to return to Grevin. Okay, I believe... Yep, we take this. Can't really go any farther there. Okay, we go around here. 1 second. Alright, so let's see. Can't really go across here now, can I? Now, I believe eventually you're able to, but I don't think you're allowed to in normal version. Or the normal game mode, that is. Which is a bit of a bummer. Don't get me wrong, but it can't be helped, really. Ah, well. Okay, we back up a bit. Rover rep is increasing slowly but surely, which is good. We'll just keep spamming. Here we go. Wait for everything to cool down. Grab the recipes accordingly, and we should be good. Okay. Okay, Shockwave Sash is pretty nice. It's got some experience gain, no less. Cool. Alright, we'll learn that. We'll learn this. Spellfire Wand. Fire and cold damage. And it gives inner focus, which is pretty nice. If I'm not mistaken... Yeah, no, inner focus is just a straight boost to spirit and offensive ability, which is pretty nice. It's a small boon, but it's a boon all the same. Before I do go, I do want to see if there's anything else that can be done over here. Maybe like a secret path here or something. Yeah, no. Looks like it's going to be like a hard difficulty thing where you can cross that, but you can't do it in normal mode. Well, regardless, we'll clear up the enemies as we see fit, so it shouldn't be all that hard. Okay, we're gonna throw this here. And we'll just toss this here. There we go. I found the Elder, I'm sorry. Here it is. You're welcome, goodbye. Okay, we get some Rover Rep and some gold. We could have kept the item, but there's no real reason to do so, so... I'll just sell the majority of these. Nope. 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 At most, I'd probably keep the Stonehide Bulwark of Thorns. If only because of the Cold and Frostburn. But... yeah. We don't need these. These can go. Nope. Nope. We are going to need better pants eventually. I'm tempted to keep these. We'll sell these. This is a fire damage dagger with insane fire damage boost and burn damage boost. Yeah, I'm going to go with this because the dagger is way better in general. Alright, so 818. So 985. Is this more damage? Yeah, it's slightly more damage. Pair it with the right item, and there you go. I should probably keep these pants. No, the Hermit's leggings are better. Because of the Arcane Will boost. Sell this, sell this. This can go, this can go. Don't need this because it's pet item. Do we need this? It's 12% to all damage. It's not worth it. How about this? This is 26 fire damage, so slightly more. It's got 30 fire resistance, 26 chaos resistance. This has a bigger roll. So we will keep the better one. We don't really necessarily need the fire damage, but the chaos resistance pays for itself, so there you go. Chest piece is not worth. Stealthy axe. This shield's useless to us, as is this. Sell that. Nope. Nope. No. And these go here, because they are specialty items. Alright, there we go. None of these are worth keeping, mind you, but they're alright. Yeah, currently this fire damage dagger is way better, and mind you, that's not buffed, keep in mind. Let's see, what can we do to increase the fire damage? I do believe there are many methods. Well, I guess I could quickly teleport back and see what I can find. That is an option available to us after all. Yeah, we'll go back to Devil's Crossing. We'll warp back once we've got ourselves the ingredient that we need. In the meantime, I can also pass the dynamite over. Well, no, I can't really pass the dynamite over, actually.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
What was I trying to do? I was trying to...
It's safe with me, promise.
Right, I was trying to make an item. I'll put all these away, because none of these really help us that much. These gloves are tempting. No, they're not worth it. They don't even give us a boost to skills specifically, so there you go. Alright. We're looking for fire specifically. Enchanted Flint would probably be the best weapon or best boost. The seals we can't actually use at the moment, so it's kind of pointless. So yeah, the Enchanted Flint is probably the way to go. Do I have Enchanted Flint? I don't think I do. Yeah, I'll just make some. There we go.
If you happen to find any blueprints, bring them back here.
This will give us the burning weapon quality for our melee weapon on top of that. Which gives us an additional 91 fire damage, so long as we keep the energy reserve up. We also got a 15% chance to inflict burn damage over 3 seconds, on top of a 75% fire and burn damage increase. So our fire and burn damage will have gone up ridiculously high. So, yeah. The boost was worth. We're gonna warp back and we'll keep going. As for where, I guess we just go north of here. We'll go east here, I guess. Oh god, we're critting for over 6k damage. That's insane. That is a ridiculous amount of damage. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, I guess we go down here now. Nice. Follow this path up here.
That skill's not ready.
Hey, Aether Fire. We'll destroy the barricade with 1 dynamite. We still need 2 more in order to keep going, but I digress. We should be perfectly fine. Nothing around here, so we just head north. Let's see. Yeah, these guys are getting a bit more dangerous, but nothing we can't handle. We're level 28. We're doing number on them. Okay, we'll go over here. See what's what. Alright, nothing. So far, so good. Hey. Oh, we got a bee problem. Oof. That hurt a little bit, but could be worse. And we've got a bit of a cave here, which is good. That's going to get us a whole bunch of royal jelly, I do believe. So yeah, let's just go in. No reason to not. Okay, down we go here. Okay, so certain enemies take more damage, while others take less. Nice. Yeah, let's just keep blowing these guys apart.
I'm out of energy.
Yeah, we're running out. We're running out of energy really quickly. I guess it comes with the territory, though, but whatever. Not like we can control our energy woes, can we? Alright. Alright, let's just burn you to oblivion with spam.
My energy is low.
Okay. Ow! Okay, well, I guess that's that. That sucks. Okay, I guess we're moving back, I guess. Damn, can't believe I died there. That's unfortunate. Well, at least we beat the boss, so we don't have to worry about him. But yeah, we've got a big issue with survivability at the moment. I don't think there's really much we can do about it. Unless we find a way to either increase our defenses or find another method. Okay. Well, no matter. We'll just slip back in. Go secure our grave at least, and we'll be good to go. Okay. There we go. Got some experience back. Nothing perfect, but yeah. We're doing the best that we can. That's mutagenic Ichor. Alrighty. Let's quickly dip out of the cave and let's see what else we can find. Guess we'll go quickly get that food because we can. No reason to not, after all. Alright, and there was a... Yeah, there's a shrine, so that's good. Go over here. Get some stuff here. Nice. Ruined Shrine. If we offer that, we get some gear. Let's see. We managed to get the Codex of Reckoning. Physical damage and fire damage. Gives us a bonus to Oathkeeper and Soldier as well. Interesting. And Gore Feast, which is a bleed axe, I believe. So, yeah, it's alright. Alright, New Harbor. Here we go. For our level, we just keep spamming this, I guess. Actually, let's undo. And we're going to take 1 point into this, which is going to increase our crit damage. And it also increase our burn damage with increased duration as well, so that'll be nice. I guess alternatively, I can focus on the Aether Ray, which would be funny. Because this is normally fire and Aether combo. How's a caster offhand? If I could convert this to cold damage, I would. Ah, well. Fire and freeze resistance, huh? Six-second skill recharge, where this doesn't have it. I mean, I could combine Flash Freeze and just nuke enemies down that way. Nah, I just should prioritize getting this up. So I'm currently level 25. So 28. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay, so we can afford to expend 2 levels elsewhere. It really just depends on where we want to invest them. Let's invest a point into Elemental Bow. Well, no. Let's save the point so that way we can get Mental Clarity early. Or Mental Alacrity. It's one of the two sayings, but if we manage to level up just enough, we should be able to secure a good boon from it. But we're going to slip down into here. And we've now met the Rovers. Or you already sent me what you need. We have a deal. There we go. Okay, I'll get you royal jelly. Here you go. We get some recipes. Thank you. I'll end a beast's life. I've already learned this, so I can just sell the recipe.
See anything you like?
There we go. But we do get the Royal Jelly Bomb, which is basically a good healing. A good healing, yeah, it's a good healing oil, I should say. I'm stuttering because, well, it's been a while. I guess Mandate of the Rovers would be a nice addition to have, so...
See you around.
We're now at a certain crossroads, so I'm gonna increase Spirit once more. We're gonna exit to main menu specifically, so that way we can swap over to Steve. And we'll go over to the Rovers, grab their rep thing, and then pass it over, because now we're at the certain threshold where the Rovers are at a certain level of rep. And I believe you need to go to the Broken Hills Rift to talk with the Rovers to get their specific rep thing. No. It is... Twin Hill? Or Twin Falls? It's one of these. I'm just not sure where. No. I do think it's the Broken Hills. No, it's not the Broken Hills. It's... Old Arcovia, I guess? Yeah, Old Arcovia. My bad. Alright, we will talk with the Rover here.
Good price on what I've got left.
Mandate of the Rover is going to be purchased. There we go. Do we need anything else?
Iron well spent.
I don't want to cheese the game too much. All I'm going to do is just pass over the Mandate of the Rovers for my character, or Kevin, or whoever I'm playing, and yeah, we'll go from there. So we'll just quickly go to
Got something to
Hardly
stash.
here. We'll go to Item Transfer. There we go. And we'll pass over that. So back to Kevin. We will go over and secure him his materials, and we should be good. Alright. Alright, now...
Stashed. It's safe with me. Promise.
Rover rep has been doubled, so that's going to make things a whole lot easier on us when we are trying to secure items from the respective factions. Okay, we go to the Old Arcovia Rift, and we continue on. I guess we can sell some stuff before we go as well. There you go.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Sell. Elemental damage, Ian, no. No to this, no to this. Nope. And no.
Iron well spent.
Yeah, I don't want to cheese the game too heavily. Too early, no less.
That skill's not ready.
Nearly. Nice try. Hey, there we go. Okay, nothing too crazy. Just a little lightning dagger. Yeah. Just small little things that help us get stronger here and there. Nothing too crazy. Alright, what's around here then? Oh, hello. Hoorah. Alright, let's go down here. See what's what. Guess we can talk with Alicia. What's happening here? Anything I can do to help? Sure, why not? I could take you all to Devil's Crossing via Rift. Okay. Sure, I'll help you with the tribute. I got the scrap. Will this suffice? There we go. Wish I could do more. This is just a little bit of experience that you net from such a thing. Can't complain.
I can't do that yet.
Is there anything else? Not really. There is a few little tidbits here, but nothing that's worth nabbing. I guess you can go out here. Nothing really special, though, there. Yeah, this area is just surprisingly devoid of things. Well, the only thing you're going to get is experience there, so that's fun. Okay. And I guess we go up here. It takes the dynamite to destroy that. Let's leave it for now. There are plenty of other ways to deal with the bandits and all that, so... see what we come across. So there's that. Okay, there's something there. We can't really access that just yet. Nice to know it's there, though. Alright, but let's go into the mines, because that's at the very least going to get us some dynamite. So, never hurts to go into the mines and handle that sort of stuff there. Kind of surprised I'm getting half health almost instantly. Well, not too surprised, but damn if it don't suck. We definitely need some more defense somehow. We can't increase our survival rate at this as we go, then things are only going to get worse for us, I fear. Pop this open. Here we go. Nice little few bits and bobs here. Wilkins' notes. Pass that over. There we go. Okay, nice. A lot of incendiary stuff, so that's good. Level 32, though. Damn. We got some stronger pauldrons here. Still give the Inferno boosts. More chaos resistance, reduction in burn duration. Yeah, the damage will do for this, so we'll just swap those. Nothing crazy, but it will get the job done. That's all that matters.
That skill's not ready.
The good thing I set up down a portal before I died. Damn. Okay, well, let's go into the portal. We'll grab our experience here. Okay, we're gonna back off here, because it's clear that we can't do it this way. Yeah, those gunmen really ruined our day.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, ow. Yeah, we're having a rough time of it. Okay, so yeah, no, we're in a bit of a situation, as it were.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. There we go. Got him. Not a fan of how we had to handle that, but you do, right? Yeah. Damage we suffered was pretty immense, that's for sure. Oh well.
That skill's not ready.
Well, I mean, there's only one thing for it. We just have to nuke them harder. Don't we? Or at the very least, find a way to increase our survivability. Let's see. What is our current armor rating? 155? Yeah, we basically need to increase our armor rating to reduce the damage we suffer. Let's see. Is there anything else defensive-wise that we can rely on here? I could use the Mirror of Erictos, which would give us damage absorption for 3 seconds. It's not perfect, but it is 3 seconds of invulnerability. We just have to rely heavily on it. Oh dear, it's him. He's gonna come after us, yep.
That skill's not ready.
Ow! Okay. Well, damn. Yeah, these guys are really doing me in, huh? I knew this was going to be a problem, but I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. Oof. I might have to respec at this rate. This is gonna suck. No perfect build, but we're in a position where we might need to do something about this. Damn. Okay, so you're gonna be an issue. You're level 33, no less, so that's partially some of the problem. What? Why? Why are you coming over? What? Okay. We're not ready here. We need to level up before we can actually go deal with these guys, huh? I was not expecting this issue, huh? This is a concern. Alright, well, let's go the opposite direction then, I guess. Once we secure our EXP, that is. Huh. What a conundrum. Okay. Alright, 44 fire damage, 34 burn damage. I guess this is better. Yeah, it feels like we're suffering from electricity damage, but we already have lightning resistance, which Covers that. We've got chaos resistance. Unless it's some sort of aether damage, I don't really see us overcoming that issue. The slow resistance is probably what's doing us in. So maybe a Mark of the Traveler, if only to increase our movement speed and health regen. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see, what else can we do? We can increase all of our stats in general with Polished Emeralds, I suppose. But that won't cut it. We could do Spiked Carapace to get retaliation damage. Alternatively, Ancient Armored Plate would cover it, so we're gonna go with that on the leggings at least. The retaliation damage would probably be a good boon for us. Yeah, we're gonna go with Spiked Carapace. We just need to head back to base before we do any further. Because at the very least, with the retaliation damage, it's nice, but the armor is the bigger thing here.
Hey, got any more scrap metal?
Okay. Oh, it's called Spined Carapace. Alright, well, Spined Carapace. We'll do 3. There we go. And then we need something for the belt. The only two seem to be the Scavenged Plating and the Bristly Fur. So I guess we'll just go Scavenged Plating here. That'll bring us our armor rating up to 202, which is not perfect, but it will have to do. It's certainly better than what we had before, at the very least. Now, is this going to be good enough? I don't think it will be, but we can certainly try. Okay. Yeah, we just focus on you.
I can't do that yet.
There we go. Okay, we dealt with one of them. Now we just focus on recovering our energy, and then we can focus on the other. But yeah, no, the Spiked Carapace certainly did help, I would imagine.
I can't do that yet.
Okay.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, back up a bit. Wait for the regeneration.
That skill's
Oh
not
god.
ready. I can't do that yet.
Oh god. Okay, yeah, you just nuke my HP down. Damn. That's nasty. Whatever build he's got, that's ridiculous. Whew. Okay, that guy specifically is a pain in the butt.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, no, he has like this guy's ridiculous.
I can't do that yet.
Ow. Okay, okay.
I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet.
Okay, ow, 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 and newt. Okay, so he has a stun ability that really ruins us. God. This is an enemy I wasn't expecting, to say the least. His abilities are so out of whack that it just ruins our day. We can't really fight him, can we? Are you in a cage? Why should I spare you? I'm listening. Get out of here. Alright. I'll be merciful for him, at least. But yeah, no, it's very clear that I can't fight that specific enemy. So we're just gonna avoid him. Play it safe. As much as I want to challenge him and test my limits, I don't think I can with this build. It's... With this build, you either thrive or die. There is no in-between. Yeah, no, I'm avoiding that guy for now. There is no feasible way that we can actually take him out. Not at the moment, anyways. Until we get, like, some sort of, like, lifesteal, I don't think there is realistically a way. I'm sure there are methods to cure lifesteal. In which case I'll be able to overcome anything. But, yeah, we don't have lifesteal at the moment, so... Not really a viable option for us. Okay, go up here. Here we are. Go down here. Not a fan of this guy with his damage, but we should be able to out-tank most of his stuff. There we go. Okay. Yeah, if we had minions, or it'd be a little easier, but that we've already bypassed the point of no return when it comes to summons, so we're in this for the long haul with explosive ordnance here. Okay, so far so good. This open. Grab all these. Alright, Boomer. You go down. More rep with Devil's Crossing. Can't be a bad addition. And then, of course, we got the mine entrance there. Alright, let's enter the mine entrance, see what's what. Alright, Cronley's hideout. We've got the warp gate. Okay. We are gonna make our way over to the old Arcovia Rift, and we'll just turn in what quests we can, sell what we need, that sort of thing. Destroy the forges. What do you have in mind? I'll find money bags and Martin. Okay. Hmm. 21 fire damage and 14 elemental damage. As much as it's tempting, it's not good enough. Nope, nope, and nope. Don't need this. Don't need this or this, I guess. There you go. We do have the dynamite now.
I'll give you a good price for what I've got left. Iron well spent.
Yeah, we still need to find a place to purchase dynamite, which we won't get for a while. Can't really do the bounty table for the rovers just yet, but all in due time. Alright, let's deal with Cromley's hideout now. Well, actually, before that, we'll go to Devil's Crossing, report in that we've got the dynamite. That's more
Yes?
experience.
Oh, good, good. Let us start the experiment immediately. Darlet, prep the blast furnace.
It is safe.
Of course. I am fully confident that it will function as intended. Well, there may be a slight chance that we will tear apart reality when the artifact is consumed by the conflagration, but chances of that are very low. So low. 1 in a billion. You're safe. Really.
This can't end well.
Ah, I was correct. Just look at these wonderful components. We can finally begin studying artifacts properly. If only the Erelon Museum Society could see me now, they would be absolutely furious. Oh, and if you wish, you can have Dalek break down any items you find. Just bring her more explosives.
Thanks.
There you are. Come. I have something that requires your penchant for violence and survival despite all odds.
Oh god, what is it this time?
Nearly a century ago, a man named Oswald Hargate created the first Slith. Needless to say, it was all a huge mistake, and the man paid for it with a lifetime in prison. But what interests me is the how. You see, Hargate harnessed the Aether in order to perform his mutagenic experiment. If I could get my hands on his notes, perhaps I could use his knowledge of the Aether to reverse some of the damage the Ethereals have caused to the local flora and fauna. I've been searching for Hargate's lab for years, bribed the right people, even visited some prisons, and I believe I know where it is hidden. I was in Burwich putting together an expedition when everything turned sour. Now I'm here, and the discovery is more important than ever. I'd send Darlet, but after her performance in Burwich, I'm reluctant to give her more than a rag to wipe the shelves. Will you be my liaison? I have a rowboat in Lower Crossing, just past the bridge out of the prison. If you take it northwest, you should find Hargate's Isle, and underneath it, his lab.
These notes sound dangerous. I'm not sure anyone should have them.
I don't appreciate the suspicion. After all, I've trusted you from the beginning, despite your, disability. Besides, sometimes we must deal with dangerous materials in order to push the boundaries and benefits of science. So how about a little more confidence, yes?
Alright, I'll search these notes. Fine.
Tinkering is my specialty.
But, yeah. Dismantling is now accessible. As long as we have the dynamite, we can blow up, any item that we receive and turn them into materials. I typically use them for, blue items. But, yeah, we do need dynamite specifically if we want to do that. And that's usually found in the accessories consumables when we do reach a later part of the act, which, unfortunately, we can't access just yet. What we will do, though, is we will take another bounty from Devil's Crossing, just to give us reason more to go into the other area. So, let's see. Okay, so it's not H. Okay, the origin of Slith, and here we go. Okay, so I guess this is just Cronley's, so this is a quest where Cronley goes for, but we don't need to do that. But we are going to go outside here. These guys aren't that dangerous, so we can just ignore them. Yeah, they barely do any damage. But yeah, we wander across here. There should be a boat along the edge of the, along the edge here that we can take. Somewhere around here. Where is it? Oh, hello. Alright, so I saved somebody I completely forgot to save. That's fun. We need to backtrack. I wasn't exactly expecting that, but hey, there you go. Now I just need to find the boat. Here it is. There we go. Found the boat. Hargate's Island is where the Salith originate from. So we just gotta take all of the Salith out, and we should be good to get some experience from them.
Skill's not ready.
Okay. Okay, there's the trap door. We will access that in a moment. I want to clear out the island first before I do. Just me being thorough, that's all. There we are. And now we go into the little alcove here. And in we go into the basement, where Hargate's laboratory is. It is a dangerous domain with monsters that cannot be slowed. Lovely. Not that we really slow enemies to begin with. We'd kind of just nuke them with fire and go from there. God, we're taking so much damage. Starting to wonder if the 25-ish damage resistance is even worth it at this point. Like, seriously. Okay. This. There we go.
I can't do that yet.
Okay. So far, so good. These.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, we managed to get to level 30, so that's nice. Okay. Alright. I guess we increase our points. There we go. Alright, well, we need 2 more sets, and then we should be able to level up Mental Clarity, which will increase our casting speed, energy, and skill energy, or decrease us skill energy costs. God, I'm stuttering like crazy. Fabric of Reality. Raw powers of the Aether and Void become playthings to you. The Aether and Chaos damage increases are nice, and they pair well with literally everything. Okay, so basically we get a whole bunch of damage types there. It's tempting, I'm not gonna lie, but we need Aether and Chaos to pair with it. And now I think about it, this converts Aether damage into fire, so that's another thing. Let's see. If I were to invest into the Mirror of Electries, I'd still get the damage absorption, I'd get some lightning retaliation, and the cooldown for it triggering is still... It's still 3 seconds duration, but it has a lower cooldown rate. But at the same time, if I invest into Mental Alacrity, I could just reduce the casting time of everything in general. I don't know, it's just a lot to think about, huh? I'm gonna focus on keeping the levels up. Because the moment I get Mental Alacrity is when things just get easier for me. So I may as well take advantage of that. I may not get as much damage output, but it just hits it hits better if I do it this way. Okay, pop this open, get the marquetry going. Nice.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Okay, my personal rift just yeeted itself there. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we're walking back, unfortunately. Okay. Almost there. Set up a portal just to be safe. There we go. Experience reclaimed. Okay, I'm gonna move back here, because I believe there is more to this zone here. Alright, Hargate's Journal Part 2. Nice, that's more experience. Can't be bad. Oh, nearly died there. Damn. Set up a portal there just to be safe. Okay. Oh, hello. Take out the spoilers. They're just a little bit of experience. Okay, we go down here.
I can't do that yet.
Alright, let's see. This is fire damage with lightning damage, nothing too crazy. That's 20. I guess it's in our best interest to get some more physique. At the very least, we should definitely get physique and cunning up to 10. Experience.
I can't do that yet.
If I could, I'd increase the radius, which would be nice. But unfortunately, radius is not something that can easily be increased. At least not carelessly. You know, now I think about it, maybe respecing into the cold might actually be the best choice for us. I'm not 100% certain. Not yet, anyways. Because if I were to go into, for example, if I were to go into Flash Freeze, it has a 5-meter radius, right? I think this is one of the few things that increases its radius, which could be ridiculously powerful, if done right. So it's just a question of whether we want to go cold. Well, if I were to use Flash Freeze, it would also allow us the benefit of reducing the enemy's fire and freeze resistance. So Flash Freeze could get ridiculously powerful. It's just doesn't scale. It doesn't have weapon scaling, which is part of how much damage we're doing. Yeah, it's 4,500 damage compared to the Flash Freeze, which doesn't have scaling, which kind of sucks to not have scaling on a ability. But I digress. Okay. Okay, what's here? Yeah, more loot. Okay. So far, so good.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, nearly died there. Okay. Um. Okay, let's return Devil's Crossing real quick. Seems like, the terrain has glitched a little bit. There we go. What do we got here? Astral Mantle. Elemental damage, burn, frost burn, electrocute, spirit, energy regen. I'm very much a fan of the energy regen. Let's see. Summon Hellhound bonuses. Alexa Flash Freeze and Nightblade skills. Watcher of the Frozen North could be good. Yeah, no, this is encouraging me to go into a block build. So I'm tempted. I'm getting really tempted to go this route. Alright, well, if I manage to get a cold weapon, I guess we've got our choice then. We'll have to respec into a bit more of a frozen build, which seems to be more, which has the potential to become really ridiculous, depending on how we do it. So I'm not complaining.
Can't do that yet.
Okay. Just wait a moment while things cool down. At least we're getting a whole bunch of goodies, so that's good.
I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet.
Okay. Spam. There we go. I mean, I guess technically, if I really wanted to, the best method I could devise is probably converting all the fire damage I do into cold damage. So what I'd end up doing is I convert all fire damage into cold damage, and the cold damage of the fire... Well, I basically find a way to convert fire, or rather, either fire damage into cold damage, or... Yeah, basically take this skull, right? Convert the Aether and lightning damage that we're doing into cold damage instead of fire damage. That way we'd get some scaling bonuses. To be fair, though, lightning damage is converted into fire damage. So if we do... if we somehow manage to get cold damage into fire damage, or vice versa, there you go. That is a problem solved. But again, it's just a whole kerfuffle that we have to overcome. But at least our levels are coming in clutch, so we got that going for us.
I can't do that yet.
Here we go. Okay, Arcade's formula. Fire damage, vitality damage, and nothing that we really need, but hey, it's there. Scrap there. And we got a cave exit here, so I guess we'll see what's the cave exit. Alright, let's bring the formula back, I suppose. There we go.
Need something broken down?
Do you have something for me?
Here's the formula.
Good, good. Hand it here. Let's see what old Hargate had cooked up in that lab of his. There's something on a relic he's used. That's a start. By the stars, it's all a mess. This will take some time to decipher.
What exactly do you plan to do with the notes?
Well, sate my curiosity at worst. Find a way to revert some of the mutations induced by the ethereals at best. Where we fall in the spectrum depends on if I can ever make any sense of this jargon.
Good luck, I guess. We get a bunch of experience, though, so I can't really complain. We also get the Sanctuary Relic, but we've already learned that, unfortunately, so
what's left of my wares.
we'll just sell it. Unfortunately, it's just not something we need, so there you go. But we did level up again, so... We've now reached a point where we now can use Mental Clarity. I suppose I could use the Aether Ray. It is fire damage as well as Aether damage, so... Let's see. What does this do? Okay, so this is specific to Caldor's Tempest. Okay. And what does the shield do here? It's specific to Alexa's Flash Freeze, but it doesn't convert anything. It does convert physical damage into cold damage, though, which is worth noting. The percent chance to block damage, though, is pretty nice. Although we can certainly do better. Alright, let's increase physique. That's going to increase our health regen at the very least. Okay, I'm going to sell some stuff then.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
We don't need this. Sell this. This. Got a better helm. Better boots. Nope. This is the more experienced game, but it's level 32 requirement. This is raw elemental damage. But we got better in fire, so... These are nearly double the armor in pants. We'd suffer a negative in Arcane Will, but that's perfectly fine. Star Packs.
Put it to good use.
What is Star Pact? Oh, here we go. Star Pact. Okay, so this increases cold damage. Okay, so we're starting to actually get some items that do bonuses with cold. And there's also the potential that it has with Nightblade, which seems like a reasonable combo that they're trying to direct me towards. We just need a cold-based weapon. Okay. I might have to respec here a little bit at this rate. Welcome. Got some experience for that, so that's nice. Alright, we can go up here, because there's a quest here. Thank you, take care. Got a ring.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
We'll take this with us. And we'll spend some iron to get another slot. Alright, let's see. Cold. Two-handed axe, no. Yeah, we'd have to change the entire build. I'm not ready to change it. So, well, I mean, we could, to be fair.
I sense turmoil within you.
Okay, change skills and devotion in exchange for iron bits and aether crystals. Yeah, so each point in exchange will basically nuke one thing, but scale us ridiculously in the other.
Stay strong.
So by next level, we'll be able to reduce our costs. I'm torn between using Wrath of Agravix at that point or not. Save it for now, but we're definitely going to need to set up something here.
I'll keep your stash safe. It's safe with me. Promise.
And you know what? I'm going to move this as well here.
Oh, hold on.
And we'll go from there.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Okay, let's see. These are level 40 requirements, so can't really utilize anything here. One second. I mean, I guess the Devil's Wrath shield or seal is probably going to be our best friend here. While we don't need the physical damage or aether damage, the elemental damage is really good. It gives us Iskandra elemental exchange levels, which is tempting, but not entirely necessary. We need to wait until we get to tier 4, in which case we'll get a whole bunch of stuff. At the very least, the powders will allow us to increase our resistances significantly. So there's a number of options we have available to us in that regard. Alas, options.
See you around.
I do the best I can with what I've got.
Let's see what I can do with cold. Spellfire Wand is fire and cold damage. Empowered Spellfire Wand is tempting. Cold and Lightning. Empowered Reaper's Touch. Cold, Frostburn. It is an axe. Spellfire Wand is within our level, though, so it really depends on us, huh?
Go on now.
Yeah, I don't know. The moment we find a method to convert the damage of Kaldor's Tempest into cold is the moment things will get ridiculous. In fact, I guess I can do a quick search for that. So give me one moment. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Hmm. Yeah, give me a moment. I'm looking through some things I could do to make this cold damage specific. Hmm. All right, specifically cold. Okay, so that doesn't help. Okay, so I can't really find anything on it, so I'll just have to look around. But apparently using Kygo's Skull of Scorching is actually a nerf, apparently, to Kalidor's Tempest. I don't know why it's a nerf, but apparently some people say it is. Even though the damage output's pretty big already. Yeah, the fire is the biggest thing there. Anyways, let's go to Cronley's hideout now. Gotten some levels now, so let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I think the biggest issue right now is that we're just not one-shotting, which is
I can't do that yet.
a big thing.
I can't do that yet.
Here we go. There we go. Slain Moneybags Martin. Okay, Palada's Will. This is a good Necromancer tool. I always come here for the item, so it's definitely worth your time to come over and grab it when you can, that is. Just a personal opinion on my part. Alas. Keep going. Yeah, I guess we go down here. Hey. Offer gets a devotion point, which is nice. We go here, we've got actually 2 devotion points we can invest into. We want to get the quill and axe it up. Okay. Ideally, energy regen and cast speed is probably going to help us quite a bit. I believe I specified elemental damage so far, or at the very least, fire damage has been the focus right now. So we still need 3 in gold and 6 in this. So in the Harvestman's Scythe, we can get purple and blue. In here, if we go this, we can get 15% chance to energy leech, which not exactly ideal. Here we go. Triad. Physique, energy, energy regen. Triad's Blessing. 10-second duration restores 3% plus 100% 100 HP. 33% chance on hits. Tempting, I'm not gonna lie. Having a heal ability, but at the same time, eh. We could do Crane. That would give us all the points of order that we need. And for Primordial, well, if we want energy, or a lot of it, we could go Harvestman's Scythe. Alternatively... Well, that's green, so we don't need that. We need blue, ideally. The Lotus does give health and energy, I suppose. You know, I'm actually probably going to go the Harvestman's Scythe. But we will need to get some more points, as it were. If we can aim for the Harvestman's Scythe, that actually does some ridiculously good stuff for us, so... We need to get a point into Primordial, as well as a few points into Order to make that happen. If we invest into the Lotus, we can get some points into Order. 5% of attack damage converted to health. Ooh, this could actually be really good. We're gonna look for Leech. There's a few life leech stuff. Okay. Yeah, this is being very specific, huh? Alright, let's see. Alright, so we do need... So basically we just need yellow and blue. So if we invest into the Panther, we can easily get the yellow and blue. The Bull is also an option, but not exactly ideal. Tempting. The Scarab is tempting. The Hound is also an option, but not ideal. Turtle. Well, we do need more armor, so this might even be the best choice. 10% chance at 50% health. When threatened, a protective barrier forms around you, negating further harm. Alright, well, I guess that's that. We want to go turtle, so we just need to invest a point into, So we already got the quill, so if we invest into the turtle, so we need a yellow crossroad, we can invest all into turtle, which gives us a bunch of defensibility and armor, which is what we need right now. This will increase our survivability rate, and it will give us the benefit of turtle shell, which will trigger at 50% HP, which will basically be a damage absorption. And then we can focus in on Harvestman's Scythe, which will give us 3 purple and 3 blue. But it will also unlock Phoenix, which will give us Aether and Fire and Elemental damage. It's just a good combination of damages, which will scale us ridiculously high. But I am curious what we can do with cold. Doesn't seem like there's much among them. Besides, we're going to have to change our devotions if we want to swap to cold anyway, so there's a number of things that we can do here. But ideally, we do want to maintain a high energy and high healing, so this is literally going to be a good boon for us. The Lotus is also tempting, given what it can do. But there's a number of things out there, so I'm just basically going off of choices that can help us. But you know what? I am going to wrap it up here. I could just go and defeat Cronley at this point, but I'm going to abstain for now. But next stream, what we're going to do is we're going to defeat Cronley, or at least that is the plan with this hideout. So hopefully we'll be able to beat him. We'll be able to secure some experience here and there, but overall we're just building up, strength and all that. So that's good. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream all the same. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be swapping today or not, but when we do get the respec for everything, we should be good. But I digress. I'm rambling on. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.